Welcome to VMI's instructional video for the X Balancer. After starting the program, by clicking on the icon on your desktop, you will see this screen. First of all, you need to connect the X Balancer to your PC or tablet. Start the X Balancer and make sure it is turned on the entire process. Turn on Bluetooth on your PC and let it search for other devices. It will find the X Balancer with the same name as its serial number. And when you want to pair the two devices, a password window will appear. Enter 1234 as the password, click OK, and now the X Balancer and your PC are paired. If you now click Program and Setup, you will see a few communication ports. Choose the highest figure, which in this case is COM4. Click Save and Close. You will now see that the Bluetooth icon has gone from red to blue. This indicates that the communication between the instrument and the computer is correct. If the symbol still remains red, choose the other COM ports numbers that appears in the menu, one by one, until the symbol turns blue. Note that it will take some seconds. In the graphic options, you can change the look of the buttons, the indicator, and the bar. In the transducer properties, you will find two different parameters. These are the transducer sensitivity and the transducer unit, which also determines the transducer type. Set the sensitivity for each transducer in the two fields. Enter the sensitivity for the transducer connected to input marked left in the field VIB1 and the sensitivity for the transducer connected to input right in the field VIB2. Under transducer unit, scroll down the menu and choose the proper unit. In this case, it will be G, which specifies that the transducers are accelerometers. Click Save to store the values. Under balancing tuning, these settings can be changed, but VMI recommends keeping the default settings. The polar diagram represents the left and the right balancing planes. You can specify direction, clockwise or anti-clockwise, separate for each diagram drawn in the main viewport. On set language, a desired language can be chosen. When this has been done, the program will close and it has to be started again. If you click on About, you will see the X Balancer logo, our address, and the version of the software. If the Options button is clicked, you will see this submenu, where green dots indicates that the corresponding option is selected, while a gray dot means that the option is not selected. For the average user, it is probably easiest to handle the program if all options in the submenu are selected. Step-by-step option means that the program will guide you through the balancing step by step. When one step is completed, the program will automatically open the menu that shall be used in the next step. With Start and Stop Reading selected, the program will automatically start measuring when the correct RPM is reached. Then, when the required number of readings has been performed, it automatically stops measuring and calculates the remaining unbalance. Polar diagrams has already been mentioned. Draw Circle ISO makes the program draw a gray-green circle inside the polar diagrams, representing the allowed maximum vibration according to the selected quality grade. The area outside the gray-green circle is colored red, implying that the vibration is too high. Total vibration controls filtering of vibrations at other frequencies than the balancing frequency. If you select this option, the total vibration level is measured and no filtering is performed for values presented in the total RMS window. Click Exit to close the submenu. In the top left corner of the program setup, you will find the video camera settings. This enables the camera on your laptop or tablet. It lets you save a picture of the rotor with the same name as the rotor's name on the hard drive. Under Show Vibration, unit and average can be set. The X balancer is delivered with two accelerometers, which means that the default unit should be millimeters per second. The amplitude is shown in RMS, and that's the default setting. Under Angle Offset, the left and right are set to 0 degrees. Click on Enable to use the X Balancer software in a tablet. This makes it possible to use the integrated keyboard when numbers or letters are to be entered. When clicking the Edit Header button, this screen will appear. Here you can enter information such as company name, address, and logo. The optimum size for a logo is 270 by 108 pixels. To see analysis instructions, please see the balancing video. When pressing the rotor setup button, this screen will appear. You can click the next or previous rotor to select the type that is most suitable for your item. You also need to enter all the dimensions for the rotor shown in the illustration. These values are given in millimeters. You can enter a rotor name, a rotor description, a quality grade, a rotor weight, and a maximum RPM. Make sure all the settings are right, click Save and Close. When you click the Initial Run button, this screen will appear. Here, the rotor name and description that has been previously selected in the rotor setup are shown. An image of the selected rotor is displayed together with some instructions. On the response matrix, you'll find a list of changes made in the balancing process. By clicking Delete, the values for the chosen rotor are deleted. Click Close to go back to the initial screen. The Trial Run 1 and Trial Run 2 are used when balancing. By clicking Save Rotor, the values of the chosen rotors are stored. On the weight distribution settings, you can select how many positions there will be for the weights and at which position the zero is. This can be done for both the left and the right plane. Once you have selected weights and angles, press the Split On button to see your choices in the main window. The points show the phase and amplitude of the unbalance. The purpose is that these points should be moved toward the center during the balancing process. The nearer the center, the smaller residual unbalance. Under Add Vectors, you can enter weights and angles used in the balancing process. This will give you one weight and one angle to take care of the total balancing instead of having several. It proposes 4.63 grams at 57.6 degrees, instead of 4.28 grams at 55 degrees and 0.4 grams at 86 degrees. One weight instead of multiple weights. To delete the entered values, click Clear Table. Under Rotor Files, you can save previously used rotors to load them again. Here you'll find information about date and time, rotor name, and rotor description. The tool library function is only used when working with a balancing machine, not to be used with handheld instruments. In the top right corner of the screen, you'll find the date and time. The date and time is set automatically from the PC, so make sure that these are correct set at your PC. When balancing, you can see the unbalance for both the right and the left plane and how to compensate for it. In the middle, you'll find the rotation speed for the rotor. Thank you for watching, and be sure to check out our website vmiab.com for more information on our great range of products.